Hello guys and welcome back. So in the last video we were able to sign in, but after we sign in nothing happens. So it's time to handle the sign in method. Okay, so for that we need to create another method here. So let's call it handle sign in, handle sign in. Yeah, for this one let's pass context. Okay, so right after this handle user creation, let's have a handle sign in. All right, so the handle sign in is going to also be the static method and then auth state change. So let's just close that. What is missing is that and then also that. All right, great. So this is going to be the handle sign in. It's also auth state change action and then signed in and then handle sign in the context. Now here we need to check in this method. Okay, if we are signing in, first of all we don't want to completely navigate them to the home screen. Okay, if they are signing in, we want to check if this user is signing in for the first time, if this user's email is verified and all those. Okay, because we don't want to directly take him to the home screen. Right now if we sign him in, it will take him to the home screen, but that means we don't have proper checks in our application. We need to verify this email is true that they have used. Okay, so for that we just simply remove this and then we'll check. Okay, so here we're gonna just have a check. If it's not verified, we're going to say if state.user. So here we also need to have a now check if email is not verified. Okay, so here we are going to, if the email is not verified, we will take him to the verification route. Okay, verification email route. Okay, so maybe here we can also log just to check. So let's say email, again, what do we say? User email not verified. We can say something like this. Okay, and then we are going to take him to the verification screen. Okay, so if he's verified in the else, that's when maybe you can think of taking them to the home screen. But also even here we are not going to take him to the home screen, we are going to check also. So I'm gonna log this. Let's say user is verified, user is verified. So here maybe what I'm going to check is I'm going to create another method which is called handle Firebase check. Okay, so this is going to check if user exists in firestore. Okay, yeah, so here this is where we're going to check if the user is already exists in firestore. That's when we'll go to the home screen. If they don't exist in firestore, we are going to take them now to the profile screen so that they create their profile. Okay, great. So here in the email verification screen, we also need to create the email verification route. Okay, so if we go to main.dat here, do we have it? We don't have it. So we have a profile, we have a home screen. Let's also create the email verification constant dot verify email, right? Which is verification. Is that the method? No. So what's this method is called email email verification screen. Yeah, that is the screen from the package. All right, now we have the email verification screen. Okay, so right now we are already signed in because we haven't put anywhere to sign out of the application. Okay, so let's hot reload first of all. So it's taking us here. So we need, which means we need to redo this again. Okay. And then let's delete again. Okay. So let's delete. I'm going to delete this account again. And then we need to redo it again. So let's register again. Let's go ahead and register. So this has happened. Now it's trying to log in. Okay, now remember we have put, before I press the sign in, we have put the handle sign in. So what should happen is we know that the email is not verified. So it's going to take him to the verification route. Okay, so let's log in. Now you can see that it has taken us to the verify your email. So for this screen to pass, I need to go to my email and then verify that email. Okay, so let me just quickly open up my mailbox. So here's my mailbox. Okay, so you can see that I have received this. I'm gonna click on it to verify. Right now it says your email has been verified. Okay, now if I go back here, but now you can see that even after I've verified my email, it's still loading here. All right, so also we need to put actions in the email verification screen. Okay, so right now we are successfully going to the email verification screen, but right after, because my email is verified, it's not actually listening here. Okay, I've verified it, but it's still loading. So what I can do is, if I hot reload the application right now, and then if I sign in, it's going to see that my email is verified, and then it's going to log this. Okay, so let's sign in again. Now if I sign in, you can see it's signed in. It hasn't gone anywhere, which means it did not go to verify. So if we bring up the logs here, you can see that user is verified. So we are here. Okay, great. Now it's to do the Firebase checks and then go to the home screen and then also to profile screen if we don't have a user. But also if we are in the email verification screen and then we have verified, it should navigate from there. Okay, not just again reloading the application. Okay, so let's do that. So for that, let's see what we can do here. So what we have to do is also create some actions for the email verification screen. Okay, while it's loading there, because if it's loading there, it's constantly listening to check if it should be listening to check if your email is verified. Okay, once it's listened that it's verified, it should navigate and take you to the profile screen to change your image and name and then save to firestore. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So here for the email verification, here we've just directly called the email verification screen, so we need to give it some actions here. But since we are giving it some actions, let's also move it from here. Let's come to the auth screen here, and then first we have the sign in, build sign in screen here. Let's put comments. Okay, build sign in screen. So now let's do a build email verification screen. Okay, so also let's create a static method. So yeah, let's click tab and then let's create that screen. So build email verification screen is going to have a build context, and then here what we're going to return is the email verification. Now here we need to put some action for the email verification. So the first one is going to be email verified. Okay, email verified action, email verified action. This is what we want. Inside here we need to do an action like that. Okay, So here, let's put the comma because we're going to have a next one down here. So here we want to navigate, navigator dot, is it navigator dot push replacement named. Here we want to navigate to the profile screen, okay? Constants dot profile route, okay? This is where we want to navigate to. If the email is verified immediately, we will navigate to the profile route. And then that's all we need to do. Now there was that button because I didn't click it. When you click it, it was going to take you to, it was going to do nothing, okay? Now in the verification email, there was a spinner and the button, I mean the loading dialog and the button. Now we want, when you press that button, which means you have cancelled, we'll take you back to the sign-in screen, and then we'll also sign you out. So let's put action to that button, okay? So let's do, it's called auth, it's auth cancel, it's auth, sorry, auth cancel action. Yeah, this one, auth cancel action. It's going to take a context here and then the action. So first of all, we want to sign you out. Firebase auth, Firebase UI auth dot sign out, like that. And then here first it takes a context, which is our context that we have. First we are going to sign you out, and then we're going to navigate you back. Navigator dot push replacement named, and then here we're gonna just take you back to the sign-in screen, okay? Constant dot sign-in route. All right, so these actions is going to be the build verification screen, okay? Now we come back here. Here we are going to go our auth screens dot build verification screen, okay? So what is the problem here? Let's go back to build verification screen. Why can't we call that? Yeah, build email verification screen. Okay, now that is set. So once we get in that screen, it's going to verify and it is going to take us to the profile screen. Now for the profile screen, we want to also show the profile image. So which means let's go back to the package. So our package is called Firebase UI Auth. Now, is it this one? Yes. Okay, now the profile screen, it says, where did I read that? So here we have a profile screen, and then we have a sign out action. And then yeah, here it says profile screen icons. If you are using profile screen, make sure to add the following in your pubs.yml, okay? So because we want to use the profile screen, okay? So let's copy this. And then let's go back to the application, and then let's come here. It says we need to add it here under fonts, okay? So fonts, we have to remove that comment. So let me just go back there and check again. So let's copy it from here. Yeah. Now, just below that, we need to paste that. All right. Just like that. So let's just check alignment again. So you can see that this font and the font family is aligned, okay? And then the assets is there. All right, let's come here. So this is coming like that, and then this is like that. Just make sure the alignment is properly done here. Okay, now I'm gonna Control S to save it. Just wait for it to save. Okay, looks like that is done. And then now we are done. So in the verification screen, if the email is verified, it's going to navigate us to the profile screen. Okay, because it's what we have put here that it should take us to the profile screen. Okay, so now the way it is, if we sign in, let's see what's happening in the handle sign. Okay, this one takes us to the verification screen. Okay, and then the verification screen will check, and then it will take us to the profile screen. Okay, so now at the moment, let's try to sign in. If we try to sign in, let's wait. All right, nothing has happened. Okay, yeah, of course, nothing is going to happen because it's taking us here. Okay, so what we want to do is right now we want to try the verification screen. So again, we have to redo the same process. We need to come back here and then hot reload here. Reload so that we delete the account that we already have here, the same one we're using. We are going to delete, and then just to reload it, I'm gonna just hot reload the application so that it just restarts, and then again we will register the same email. So the email is being registered. Okay, you can see it. Now let's log in. Now it will take us to the verification screen again. Now after taking us to the verification screen, once we verify, it should take us to the profile screen. Okay, so let's sign in. Okay, what did I miss now? Okay, I missed something. Yeah, here. Let's log in. Okay, now it's in the verification screen. You see it's here. So I'm going to open up my email again. Okay, so let's go in my inbox. Sorry, I'm going to reload this. So here is the new email that I need to verify again. So let's click here. Now it says email is verified. Now here it should already just take me to the profile screen. Okay, so let's see which one is the latest. It was this one. So let's minimize. So the verification action, it needs to happen here so that it takes me to the profile screen. Okay, all right, finally we are in the profile screen. Okay, so for some reason it took some lot of time to get to here because we are simply, let me close that. We are simply here on verification screen here. This verification action took some time to take us to the profile screen. Okay, because what this does is actually listening to our email if it's verified. Okay, so if we go inside this method here, you can read all about it. This is the action that we are using. This is inside the package. Okay, email verification could invoke these actions. So cancel action and email verification. Now if we go up on the comment here, it says the action that is being called when email was successfully verified. Okay, so this is called when the email is verified. That's why it has to take us, we've put that if it is verified, it will come from the verification screen and then it will take us to the profile screen. Okay, now this profile screen now is where we are going to work in next. Okay, so also back in the verification screen, maybe we can just try it one more time, because in the verification screen we can also add a footer and also we can change that subtitle, and then we can also add a footer. Even in the profile screen, we can add more things here, even in the login screen. Okay, so let me just show you that. So here in the login screen here, we can add more. So maybe after these actions, let's customize it even more. Okay, because we are in the profile screen, but we are not yet here. We are still configuring the login and the profile. Okay, but maybe this video is too long. We can end it here, and then in the next one we are going to continue back in the login screen, and then we will see how we can how we are going to customize it, add some subtitle, add some footer, and then also a subtitle in the login screen, and then back also in the verification screen we'll also add some, even a footer also even there, just to show the customization. Okay, and then from there we can move on now to the profile screen, where we are going to save the user image and then the username, and then we'll save them to Firebase. Okay, then after saving that, so that the next time we log in now, it's not going to take us to the profile screen. It's, if the user is already in Firebase, it's going to take us to the home screen. Okay, great. So thank you guys, and see you in the next video.